Hey there, Virgo, and happy birthday! Happy birthday to all my Virgos. Welcome to your September 2018 relationship reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer subscriber. I hope the message resonates for you. And if you find that the message of this video isn't resonating, remember it is a general reading covering a lot of different people, so it just may not have lined up with your energy for this month. If you want, you might also want to check out moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, because sometimes those planets are more prominent. If you're not sure what I just said or what that means, feel free to ask me. Email me. You can ask me in the comments, and I'll kind of help you out there too. All right, and this is also a relationship reading. It's not the regular love reading, so it's between you and a specific person. So if there's no one in your life right now, if you're completely single, then this reading isn't really going to resonate for you because it's the energies between you and someone, whether you just broke up or you guys are going through issues or you guys are in a, long-term relationship, whatever. All right, but there has to be someone in the picture. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Okay, first card is going to represent the energy between the two of you right now. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, next card represents what they are thinking. Okay, so this is the other energy, and this will be Virgo energy on the side. Because if you're cross-watching, this is Virgo's energy, and then this would be your energy. Well, this would be Virgo energy. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be your energy, but this is always going to be Virgo. Now, first card represents what they are thinking. Got the Six of Swords. Okay. Second card represents what they're feeling. Got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Next card represents what they're showing. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Next card represents what you're showing, Virgo. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Next card represents what you're feeling, King of Wands. And then the last card is going to represent what you are thinking, Queen of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Doing the Virgo readings, and you guys definitely are very conflicted about something. You definitely got a lot going on, all right? Now, the first card represents the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's the energy between the two of you. So things are about to change, all right? And that's, to me, it's just that simple. With the Wheel of Fortune upright, people feel like that means that things are changing for the better. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about transition, changing. Yes, things may be changing for the better, but also, it could indicate that if things were bad, now they're changing for the better. But if things were good, you may be going through some things that may not seem pleasant. Okay, may not feel good, but eventually they'll be for the greater good. Sometimes when we transition and we grow, we go through growing pains. Okay, so that's what I see sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, we can say it's good luck, but also for some, if you've already had smooth sailing, it can represent growing pains. So let's go ahead and clarify that energy. And we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so definitely for some of you, it's a situation where with the Three of Cups in the reverse, it's like, yes, we can definitely see there may be some type of three-party situation going on, okay? Or definitely coming, like the culmination of a third-party situation, like basically everything is going to come to an end, okay? But also with the Three of Cups, because it does indicate an affair, okay? So for some of you, it's like either this affair is coming to an end, or some of you are thinking about embarking onto an affair. But it's also like, gossip. It's also like the energy that comes from having too many people in your situation. All right, so if you've had a relationship, or if you're dealing with somebody and like your family is involved and their family's involved, I think you guys are going through the changes where you're going to start making moves regardless of what everybody else thinks, okay? Moving on to what they are thinking, okay? And we have the Six of Swords. So this person's definitely coming out of a rut, thinking about moving on from either this situation or moving on from, like I said, that negative energy, especially if you guys have had a lot of negative energy directed towards your relationship. Okay, but also I feel like with the Six of Swords, it's also about them kind of coming out of being stagnant. Okay, like if they felt like nothing was happening, if they felt like nothing was going their way, then they're coming out of feeling like that. They're coming out of feeling like, you know, nothing's going on, okay? It's about like it's about finding harmony, okay? So I'm thinking that they're trying to be more positive. I feel like this person's trying to be more positive. I keep forgetting I can clarify. I'm pulling clarifiers and we get the Page of Swords in the reverse, okay? So interesting. You get the Six of Swords and now we're going to pull the Page of Swords in the reverse. And I believe this is just, it's about maybe they've heard something. I think something that they heard. I think something that they heard has sparked this person to kind of move on, okay? So something that this person heard, some type of communication that they didn't necessarily like has sparked them into action and sparked them, and that's why this Wheel of Fortune is here, because I think that, you know, here with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like there's a lack of effort here with Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Um but it's also someone who wants to kind of, it's like a lack of focus, okay? Definitely feeling like they're not going to put the effort into this situation anymore. Or I think what I'm feeling, what I'm getting is a person who not necessarily they're moving away. I think that they're not necessarily satisfied or pleased about some type of communication that they've received, and they're just not going to continue to put the same level of effort and energy or focus into the situation. Maybe they were very focused on it before. Yeah, they don't have the motivation. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse here, there's a lack of motivation here. And maybe they're feeding off of your energy or what you've been giving or even showing them, Virgo. But I feel like it's definitely a situation where this person is just kind of like, hmm, all right, I'm tired of the negativity. All right, but I'm not feeding into it either, and I'm not focusing on it anymore. All right, what they're showing you now, though, is the Queen of Cups. So this person is showing you that they can be very grounded, that they are down to earth, okay, that they can be very loving and kind and nurturing, or that's just their nature, period, okay, and you see that of them, and that's probably why, Virgo, you are drawn to this person, because they are loving and nurturing, okay. Also, Six of Pentacles here, you know, this person may also be, I think they're just, this is a very grounded person, okay? This is someone who's very grounded. They try to be fair, okay? It may not necessarily always work out that way. They may kind of have the upper hand in situations only because, either, no, not even the upper hand. They may either be feeling like, they do a lot, right? The Queen of Pentacles usually does a lot for the people in her life, okay? And so with the Six of Pentacles, this person may kind of feel or be showing that they either have the upper hand in the situation, okay, because they know how much you want them or how much you are drawn to them or you how much you covet them, all right. And I feel like that's why this lack of effort here, I feel like this person is kind of sitting back like, I am the queen, right, and you are going to work hard for my love, you're going to work hard for my affection, okay, and especially because of whatever this negative situation is that you guys, I think, are moving out of. I don't think you're moving into the Three of Cups. I think because this is the clarifier, you're just moving out of this situation into a new phase in this relationship. And this other person, I think that they are moving into a phase of least resistance. Okay, they're just like, look, whatever is going to happen is going to happen, but I'm not really going to kill myself, okay, making it happen, okay, because I feel like I feel like I do a lot already, all right, I already do enough, and I'm going to now take control of this situation. And not just because someone has the upper hand doesn't necessarily mean that they do a lot, okay? If somebody knows how to control situations, then they can get you to do a lot, but they still have the upper hand, right? Okay, boom, moving on. What you're showing, Seven of Swords in the reverse, I think that either there's some type of revelation here, okay, for you, um, but also you're trying to make things right. Okay, Virgo, I think that you're really trying to right your wrongs. I think you're trying to show that you're more trustworthy than what you've been before, and especially if there is a situation where there was a third party or there was an affair. I think that, or just like I said, a lot of negativity or a lot of misunderstandings. I think now, Virgo, you're trying to show that you can be trusted. All right, I think you're trying to show a different side of you, or a different like paint a different picture. Okay, but definitely now there is a situation for some of you where you most absolutely get caught out there. Okay, if you're a Virgo, if you're dating a Virgo, this can represent them getting caught also. Let's go ahead and clarify this. We get the Eight of Wands in the reverse. All right, so the Eight of Wands in the reverse represents um like being hasty, all right, doing things kind of in a rush, all right, or the consequences of doing the things. So I don't know. I think I think you're kind of your energy is kind of off, Virgo. And I just did what they want reading with the Virgo, and Virgo energy is, it just seems to be a little bit off. I think you guys might be trying a little bit too hard. I think you guys want something, you want something to change, and especially if this other person is kind of just sitting back. I think it's kind of making you uncomfortable and you feel like you've got to do something. And you may do, when you feel like you have to do something and that energy causes you to make mistakes. That's what I'm feeling with this combination of the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? It's like you're trying so hard and you're rushing that you wind up making some type of mistake. So if this is a situation where there's a Virgo who is cheating or who is seeing other people, then they're going to get exposed because they're just being sloppy. Okay, that's what I kind of see with the Eight of Wands. You're being sloppy. Also with the Eight of Wands, that's stagnant energy. And that's, to me, that's where mistakes live, in stagnation. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but also with the Eight of Wands in reverse, it's a situation where some of you feel like you rushed into something with someone, and now you're being honest about that. Like, you're showing the fact that you feel like, we rushed into things. All right, and like I said, whatever you were in before with the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. So if things were seemed like they were going good before, and now all of a sudden this person is all of a sudden revealing these truths, and you're like, where is this coming from? Well, it's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Moving on to what they're feeling, now we've got the King of Wands. So internally, this person seems to be very confident, okay? So if this is a situation where they are just trying to be honest about how they feel, or they are trying to show you that they can be trustworthy, I think now it's because they have the confidence and they know either that they want to be in the situation, all right, because the King of Wands is very confident. The King of Wands is very sure. The King of Wands knows what he wants. He's very bold. He's very courageous. He's very powerful, okay? So someone with that energy can definitely decide to reveal their truths, whether that's something that's going to hurt somebody, or whether it's something that's, the other person is not going to want to hear, or whether they're just confident enough to understand that, if you have to make another person comfortable in a situation, sometimes that's just what you have to do. Especially, oh, where did this all just click from? Especially if there was some type of gossip, especially if there was some type of negative connotation to the situation that has caused this person now, right, to lack the motivation and the focus that they had before in the situation, even though they're still here. All right, they haven't left yet, they haven't gone away, but they're not emotionally, they're not connected. Emotionally, they're just not there. Okay, they don't have the motivation, and you're like, you know what, I want this situation. I want things to change. And I know that I'm going to have to put that forth. Okay. So if there has been a situation where someone told this other person something that wasn't true about you, you're going to now say, you know what, look, I want to prove to you that I am trustworthy, that you can trust me. Okay. Now, if this is a situation where you got caught, because you were the King of Wands and you were being very confident and charming and attractive, and the King of Wands tends to feel like they should do whatever they want, okay? Clarify that, we get the Judgment card in the reverse, okay? Which you basically feel like either you've been judged unfairly. So I think this is it's coming together, Virgo. This reading's coming together, but I feel like there's a situation here where you feel like you've been judged unfairly, either for something that you didn't do or maybe something that happened in the past, okay? That's causing the person that you're interested in or the person that you're with to, yeah, they're still here, but they feel like, like I said, they're lacking the motivation, and they're definitely contemplating either moving away from you or just moving away from this negativity of the situation, right? Because maybe something they heard. Three of Cups in reverse can indicate gossip. Okay, so if they heard some gossip and it's not true, you're over here trying to show them that, this is who I am, this is the truth, because you really feel like you've been judged unfairly. Okay, what you're thinking with the Queen of Cups in reverse, definitely thinking that there has been some type of manipulation, definitely feeling like, um, you know, there's a lot of negativity going on with the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of insecurity. So maybe you're thinking that this person is insecure, maybe because they listened to that gossip, or maybe even if they were accusing you of something that you didn't do, you feel like it stems from insecurity, okay? Let me go ahead and clarify that. Yeah, you feel like this person's manipulating you also, or that someone is trying to manipulate the situation. Okay, so with the Magician in reverse, that's definitely manipulation. That's someone who's a con artist, someone who's a trickster, okay, someone that can't be trusted. So this gets interesting, okay? Because I think there's this is a general reading, all right? And it's not about contradiction. It's about the fact that every card has different meanings, okay? Every card has multiple meanings. There's multiple cards, there's multiple positions, there's multiple people watching this video. So, yes, there is a Virgo out here that through gossip or through something, through some outside influence, their partner or their person of interest has heard something or learned something about them that may not have been true, but has caused them to kind of pull back a little bit as far as the effort that they're putting into the situation. Okay? And this person, now the reaction of Virgo is to basically show that, you know what, I am trustworthy, I am not doing anything, I've been judged unfairly, and there has been some type of manipulation. Or even Virgo might even feel like this person is manipulating them based on the information that they heard, right? It This is going deeper. But but I feel like some of you either are dealing with a Virgo, or Virgo, you may know what you're doing. I feel like there is a Virgo out here that gets exposed for being in a third party situation. Okay? And it changes everything. It changes how this person is feeling. It changes how they feel going forward, whether they're going to take control of the situation or they're going to take control of their own situation, because they are more focused and grounded and secure. And they're showing you, look, despite whatever you're doing, I'm going to stand firm. Okay. I'm not going to let this drive me crazy. I'm not going to let this throw me off my game. All right, I'm secure over here. All right, they've got their pentacles, their tangibles, they're good. All right, so you can be over here doing whatever you're doing. Okay, whether you made a bad decision. Okay, Virgos, because some of you can own up that you made a bad decision. So I feel like there's a Virgo who did get caught because they are definitely manipulating. They are definitely cheating. They are definitely a manipulator and someone who is just trying to get their own way. Okay. So, yes, that's two different scenarios, but like I said, it's a general reading, and I can't ignore the fact that, yes, the Seven of Swords can indicate that someone got caught, but it also can indicate someone who's being honest and telling the truth. Okay, now is this a situation where Virgo is manipulating you by trying to pretend that they're honest and trustworthy? That could be a situation also. Okay. And it may not necessarily be that they are cheating now, but maybe in the past they did. But because they're trying to show you a different face, they're trying to show you that they're changing, they're trying extra hard to give you this image of them being trustworthy because they know they've made some mistakes in the past. It's still manipulation, whether they're cheating or not. If somebody's putting forth a false image, or if somebody's trying real hard and kind of acting, that's still a manipulation. Okay, so if any of that resonates, that's like three different Virgos. Okay, that's three different types. You have someone who's definitely been judged unfairly and they're honest and open and they're just trying to make their partner feel secure. You do have someone who is cheating and is going to get caught, okay, because they made some type of bad decision. And then you have someone who made bad decisions in the past. They're not necessarily doing anything right now. Maybe some type of gossip or something has gotten, the wheels turning in the situation. And they're trying to prove that they're trustworthy, but it's still them manipulating the situation because they're they're pretending to be more trustworthy than they have in the past, but it's not genuine. Okay? You're just trying to change the image that someone has of you, or they're trying to change the image that is had of them. So, long story short, if you are dealing with a Virgo, and for my cross watchers, okay, Virgos, I think we've covered you. Um, for my cross watchers, I think this goes back to your intuition, and I think this goes back to you paying attention and your level of devotion. If you know you're with someone who is kind of not trustworthy, or someone you're with someone who's made mistakes, but you're devoted and committed to the situation, right? Then you're just trying to move away from the negativity. You're trying to move away from all the gossip and the BS, the he say she say nonsense, okay? And you're really trying to stay focused, not focused, but you're really trying to stay committed. And, especially if there's kids involved and you got to take care of the house, you're like, I don't have time to deal with the nonsense. But at the same time, you really got to listen to your intuition. And so if someone has told you something about your partner, about the person that you're interested in, and it doesn't seem like it rings true, all right, it may not be true. But if you do feel like you're being manipulated, or if you do feel like this person hasn't been honest with you, then you're going to have to go with that intuition. And even though they may be trying their hardest to pretend that they're, an honest person, or to show that they've been wronged in the past, you still got to keep your eyes and ears open. You can't fall for it. All right, guys, so that has been the Virgo relationship reading. Virgo, you're reading these Virgo readings, man, for like the longest. The Virgo readings, I always feel like I've got to dig myself out of something when I'm done with the Virgo reading. Like, there's so many layers, there's so many like different, and I don't ever want to like point fingers, because Do you hear me? I can't even get these thoughts out. That's how confusing some of these Virgo readings are sometimes, because especially with the cross watchers, if the cross watchers are dealing with a Virgo who has cheated, right? Then that energy, of course, is going to come out. But then for my Virgos who are not cheaters, that are trying to see what's going on in their relationships, I do have to read the cards in a way that, yeah, not everybody's a cheater. There's definitely some cheaters out here, okay? There's definitely some Virgo cheaters. I have viewers that come back, and the repeat viewers, and they know that they're cheating. They may not comment, they may not say anything, but they know they're cheaters, and this energy is here. But then I also have to be, I have to be here for my Virgos who were just trying to get relationship advice just like everybody else, and they're not cheating, you know? So, yeah, I feel like, there's a situation where someone's just trying to, be honest about how they feel. All right. And some of you may have a Virgo who's just trying to be honest with the fact that they feel like they're in a relationship with someone who's very manipulative. All right. Not that they are manipulative, but there's a Virgo who is honest. They feel like they've made a mistake with a person, and they feel like this person is very manipulative, very dramatic, uses emotions as a weapon, kind of. All right. And that has been the Virgo reading. So I hope I covered my bases for everybody. Guys, let me know, Virgo, what is going on, okay? It's not quite September yet when I'm putting these videos up, but like I said, I'm going to be going away. So I'm at least trying to do the Virgo. Of course, Pisces is always the first video because, I'm a Pisces. But Pisces and Virgo, you guys, will be up before the end of August. So some of this energy might be starting now. Some of this may be coming up in the next month. So whenever whenever it does, if this does resonate for you guys, then definitely let me know. And if you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and contact me. My information is in the description bar of this video, or you can leave a comment and I'll send you my email. All right, guys, so take care, Virgo. I will see you at the next reading. Bye.